Hey, but them custom baseball sleeves though.
How's it going, everybody? YouTube, it's your boy kenandrewdaily, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to customize the sleeves of a baseball tee. As you can see, I threw on some Egyptian print picked out by you guys on Instagram. Thank you everyone for participating in that post. But anyways, putting all that aside, let's get straight into the tutorial.
Here's an overview of everything you're going to need. Starting with the tools, you're going to need cutting tools, a seam ripper, and a bunch of pins. For the materials, you'll need a yard of fabric and the baseball tee you want to customize. To start off, we are going to remove the collar and the two sleeves from the body piece. Go and get your baseball tee and turn it inside out. Go to the collar and start seam ripping it. Make sure to carefully work your way around so you don't accidentally rip up the collar. Once the collar is removed, you want to switch over to the sleeves. Locate the seam that connects the body piece to the sleeves and seam rip it. Like the collar piece, be sure to take your time so you don't accidentally rip the fabric. Once you finish one sleeve, repeat the same process for the other sleeve. When you're done with all the seam ripping, you should end up with a collar piece, two sleeves, and a body piece. Next, we are going to open the sleeves so we can use them as a template to make new sleeves. With one of the sleeves, locate the seam along the bottom side. Proceed to start seam ripping it. When you're done, you can open it up and it should look like this. You do not need to repeat this for the other sleeve. Next, we are going to cut out the fabric for the new sleeves. Get your yard of fabric and double up on it by folding it over. Fold it over enough so you can cut out the template. You can pin the open sides so they stick together, but you don't need to. Grab the template and place it over the fabric. On the end of the sleeve with the cuff, place a pin 2 inches away from it. We mark the 2 inches so we can hem the end of the sleeves. Once you positioned the sleeve correctly, you can proceed to pin the outline of the sleeve. Here's a diagram of how you should pin the outline of the sleeve. Pause the video if you need to. Here's how I pinned the outline of the sleeve. When you finish pinning the outline, you can proceed to cut along it. After cutting, you can then remove the template and all the pins. Here's how both of the sleeves should look. Next, we're going to hem the sleeves. Get one of the sleeves we just cut and turn it over onto the wrong side of the fabric. Then you want to place the template we just used over it. Carefully fold back the cuff part of the template about 1 inch. Now you want to take the end of the sleeve and double fold it to the template. Afterwards, you can use pins to keep it in place. Once you're done with one sleeve, repeat this for the other sleeve. Here's how the pinning should look. Now you want to take it to your sewing machine and do 2 straight stitches along the pins to keep it in place. Here's a finished look of how the stitching should be. Next, we're going to close up the sleeve. Grab one of the sleeves and flip it over onto the right side of the fabric. You want to match up these 2 ends. Fold it over and line the sides up. Then proceed to pin along the side. Once you're done with one sleeve, repeat this same process for the other sleeve. Here's a look of how the pinning should be. Take it to your sewing machine and do a straight stitch or overlock stitch along the pinned area. Here's how the finished sleeve should look. Next, we are going to reattach the sleeves back onto the body piece. Grab the sleeves and the body piece. Lay it down like this. What you're going to notice about the top part of the sleeve is that one side is shorter than the other. The shorter side is for the front part of the body piece and the longer side is for the back part of the body piece. Make sure to have the shorter side on top. Starting with the left sleeve, line the sleeve up with the body piece by facing them against each other, and use pins to keep them together. Take your time on this part because you want it to fit all the way around the armhole. Once you're done with one sleeve, repeat the same process for the other sleeve. Here's an overview of how the pinning should look. Before going over to the sewing machine, make sure to push in the sleeves to make the sewing process easier. Take it to your sewing machine and do a straight stitch or overlock stitch to secure these sleeves. Remember to start and end with a back stitch. Last thing to do is reattach the collar piece. Get the baseball tee and turn it right side up. Now grab the collar piece. You're going to notice that the collar piece should have a hemmed side and a raw edge side. You want the hemmed side to be facing up. You're also going to notice a line in the collar piece. You want to use this line to match up with the line on the back part of the baseball tee. Open up the collar piece, line up the two lines, and insert the neckline into the collar. You want to shove the neckline as far as you can into the collar piece. Then proceed to use pins to keep everything in place. As you work your way around, stretch the collar piece so it can wrap around the neckline. Here's a look of how the pinning should be. Now you can take it to your sewing machine and do 2 straight stitches along the bottom side of the collar piece to keep it in place. But once you're done with all the sewing, you can try out your new customized baseball tee. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. But that's the video. This is Ken and You Daily, and remember to keep it daily. Peace!